Hello everyone, it's Miss Amira from Creative Virtual Academy, and today we are gonna talk about a very important lesson. It's the passive voice, okay, and how can we change into passive from active voice into a passive one? Okay, firstly, let's see an example of an active voice sentence. For example, we have Omar washes the car. Okay, let's see step by step. Okay, Omar is what in the sentence? Yeah, exactly. Is the subject. So let's write subject here up. Okay, and then washes is what? Is the verb. Exactly, is the action. Okay, and the car is what? Yes, exactly. It's the object. Okay, so here we have subject, verb, and an object. This is what we call it the active voice. Now we want to change from this active voice sentence into a passive one. Let's do it. Okay, firstly, why do we use the passive form? Okay, we have some reasons for using the passive. Either the subject is not important to be mentioned, or we want to focus on the action more than the subject, so the action is more important than the subject. So let's do it and see the steps. Firstly, we have to find out what is the object of the sentence. Exactly. We already said that the object is the car. Let's take it and start with it. So we will take the car, and don't forget to write it in a capital T because you will start the sentence. Secondly, we have to put the verb, but because now we will change it into passive, something will come to help us, which is verb to be. Okay, so we can't do the passive voice without verb to be, never, ever. And when verb to be enters, he will let us look at the main verb 2 times. Let's see. When you look at the main verb, which is washes, we will decide firstly about what is the tense that we will use in verb to be. Okay, here it's washes. It means that it's a present simple tense. So we have to choose the present simple of verb to be. We have am, is, and are. Which one should we choose? Exactly, according to the object, okay? The car will take is. Then, the second time to look at the main verb. Why? To decide about the past participle of it. So, washes will be what in the past participle? Exactly, it's a regular verb. And here we need to revise all the past participle, regular and irregular verbs. The car is washed. That's it. Now it's the passive voice of that sentence. Without mentioning the subject, yes, we don't need it, okay? But if you want to mention it, it's optional or according to the question who asked you to write about. So if I want to just add the subject, what should I do? You should add by, and then you will add the subject at the end of the sentence. And as we said that it's totally optional, okay, unless he asks you to write it. Now, how about if the sentence is not in the present simple tense, if it's in the past simple, what should we do? What will change is, let's see, the car, this is the object. And now we will decide about verb to be. So we will decide about verb to be according to what? According to the tense of the main verb. Let's have a look. It's washed. So what's the past sample of verb to be? Was or were. What goes with the car? Yes, was, exactly. So the car was, and then we will look again to the main verb to decide about the past participle, which we are lucky here because it's it's a regular one. So the car was washed. Excellent. Yes. If you want to add the subject or you ask it to write it, just write by and then the subject at the end. Let's do it in the passive form. We will take the object and start with it, the car. How about verb to be? Let's have a look on what? On the main verb. Okay, and we can't delete has, we have to put it. So when you just see has or have, it has to be here shown after the object, okay? And we put it according to the object, not the subject. So the car will take has, so has, and then look at the main verb. Now we know that verb to be will disguise in the same tense of the main verb. So it will be what? Here washed is the past participle because it comes after has. So it will be has been. And then we look again at the main verb to put it in the past participle, which is already put in the past participle. Yeah, so has been washed by Omar. Okay, I hope that you liked and benefit from this video and understand the idea of the passive voice. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you soon.